Next up, we got when you become literally impossible to defend, Lamar Jackson. Now, y'all been loving these Lamar Jackson videos. If you want more videos like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. A lot of y'all was telling me about the Ravens mic'd up videos. I didn't even know the Ravens dropped mic'd up videos. I would have been doing them this whole time if I knew. All right, so in the future, the new games, we gonna react to them. All right, but hey.
Lamar Jackson is demonstrating the ultimate form of quarterback, a style that we have never seen, playing the position like never before. No quarterback has ever run the ball like him, and now that his passing ability, offensive scheme, and offensive weapons have drastically improved, NFL defenses simply have no idea how to defend him. You used to be able to stack the box and force him to beat you through the air with subpar receivers who were never schemed open. But now he's gotten way better as a pocket passer. He's gotten hard it is to defend 2023 Lamar Jackson. But before we do, I want to thank this season sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports site where you can pick players every day. They've got a ton of sports, really all the prize or odd number is. It's easy to match your thing that pops out on film, especially against the 49ers and Dolphins, arguably two of the best teams in the league, is that nobody knows how to rush Lamar. Defenses are so terrified of his ability to escape the pocket and run down the field that defensive linemen have to slow their rush to keep contained in the pocket, which gives him
Oh, damn, that's correct. I didn't even think about that. See, this is why I'm glad I'm watching these videos. Bro, I didn't even think about that. So you mean tell me, right, because they want him to run, or they can't just think that he not going to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because he can at any time. So they have to stay back and kind of like wait for him almost. It's almost like a trap. And that means that he has more time in the pocket. Like I said, that's crazy.
Field.
That is
defensive
crazy.
Linemen have to slow their rush to keep contained in the pocket, which gives him all the time in the world. He's developed as a passer a ton, but a part of that is how lax defenses have to play when rushing him, which gives him tons of time to sit back and rip him. He has the second longest time to throw in the NFL at 3.2 seconds. They rush and Christian Wilkins heavy up the field to force him to his left. This gives him the idea that heat is coming from that side. Plus, when he sees Bradley Chubb slanting inside, he's supposed to feel the pressure both from his right and from the interior, which flushes him to his left.
And then, low-key, his drop back, because usually, now I really think about it, and I didn't play quarterback. I played running back, you know what I'm saying, every skill position but quarterback. So I wouldn't know all the shit. So do quarterbacks, when they in shotgun, they still do a drop back, or because they honestly already drop back? Like, you know, that's what shotgun is. They already drop back. So he already dropped. So he in shotgun. So it's about 4 yards. Then he dropped back another 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? That Loki give him more time too.
Supposed to feel the pressure both from his right and from the
because they gotta go all the way up the field.
Left, which is where Zach Sealer is waiting with the trap. Give him space, and like I said, make him play quarterback, which has kinda worked in the past, but not this year. When defenses play closer to the line to keep him in check, he stays in the pocket and rips up their coverage. Here the Bengals are playing a specialized cover one-man rack coverage to stop Lamar from running. They have Dax Hill, Logan Wilson, and Jermaine Pratt playing kind of a zone on Isaiah Likely and Gus Edwards. Then whoever doesn't take a
Every time I forget. My brother Gus Edwards now. I still think I look like Gus Edwards, but we all say I do, so okay, we're gonna just
Pratt playing kind of a zone on Isaiah Likely and Gus Edwards. Then whoever doesn't take a receiver has Lamar as a spy, rat defender playing a zone in the middle. Lamar starts to his left, hoping Chidobe Awuzie is playing zone coverage and bailing deep on Rashad Bateman's route, which Bateman comes back on. But when Awuzie bumps him, Lamar easily progresses to the backside dig to Odell. Backside digs are impressive because it demonstrates a lot of skills. You're really throwing a route you can't really see before you release. It shows you know the overall coverage, you're accurate, and you're playing on time when you're hitting it directly over the middle. His back defense is with his mind, and Lamar has showed he can deliver. He sees the Dolphins are in a one-high coverage and have already been playing a ton of man coverage.
And you know another thing too, I feel like since Lamar Jackson, and it's honestly like, because when he first got in the league, obviously he was already, goated. You know what I'm saying? Every year he'd been goated. But he still was young. You know what I'm saying? He's still a rookie, so he could be the best player, but he still got to have the experience. Now I feel like now he has experience. So he was already good without experience. Now he has NFL experience. NFL experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? So literally, I feel like that is a big thing that is helping Lamar now since he has so much experience. Because now it's like I said, with the running, he barely even runs anymore. He's literally a quarterback. But at any given time, he can run out the pocket. And when he runs out the pocket, it's a problem. So it's literally like, you know what I'm saying?
He checks to the one high beater slot fade we always talk about on this channel, and from the back view, look at his pocket movement. It's not ideal he doesn't set his feet, but that also makes his accuracy on this 40-yard seed that much more impressive.
Damn.
Look at where he's able to stick this thing on Odell.
Wow.
He's improved his ability to pass while maintaining the playmaking ability with his legs and his arm, even when the defense calls the perfect coverage. Here he starts to his right, but as a backside line concept, double slants, which he'll progress to after. When Odell feels the corner crashing down on him and knows his slant won't be open, he improvises, and to hit a backside slant in quick game from a one-step drop back when the slant runs an improv route is insanity. Defenses don't know how to rush him, they don't know how to defend him. Even when they do everything perfect, there's just no way to stop him. For this example, the 49ers have an awesome defensive play call with, honestly, an awesome disguise. They put their safety Jair Brown on Isaiah Likely, which is a man coverage tell, like body on like body, and then they have their nickel cornerback Diamador Lenore showing blitz inside the slot receiver with safety Tashawn Gibson overly obviously trying to stack him, which is a clear indicator Lenore is blitzing so Gibson can cover him. At least, that's what they want him to think. But then the Niners drop out into this cover 4 zone coverage, executing what's really a beautiful disguise, but almost nothing matters against this man. If it is this all-out blitz, which it looks like, he figures he'll hit the out route against a safety who should be inside leverage. And that actually should work against cover 4 zone 2, because the hook defender is leveraged inside as well. But when that isn't open, he tries to come back to Rashad Bateman, who's breaking down on his comeback route. Not open either, so he scrambles around and makes a play. Like, imagine how frustrating this is. Plus the fact that while the 49ers don't have their A-line on the field, they still have Nick Bosa, Randy Gregory's in here too, but they just don't know how to handle Lamar in the pocket even with a good coverage disguise behind him. Bosa gets chipped, but kinda doesn't know how to proceed after that. Gregory really only knows how to use speed up the field and runs himself off. The D tackles are just kinda holding space, not attacking, and Lamar is able to squirt free and pick up an easy 10. He has become nearly impossible to defend, and a big part of that is the philosophical change the Ravens have made bringing in Todd Monken as an offensive coordinator and getting rid of Greg Roman. Roman gets a bad rap in my opinion. Early in Lamar's career, he wouldn't have been successful with a typical offensive coordinator. Roman brought a hyper-specific QB run-heavy scheme that helped Lamar slowly develop and then later outgrow. So now that he has all the skills, whom great offensive play callers almost hold the quarterback's hand and scheme guys wide open. Not that Lamar needs his handheld, but look how open these freaking receivers are. Monken is good enough to isolate defenders and play against the Dolphins, where he knew Miami would play a steady diet of man coverage. So he positions Isaiah Likely in what's called a nasty split, 5 yards off the tackle, so that Likely can rub Riley and help Justice Hill win down the field. When Riley goes under Likely, Hill can just run over the top. And it's a wide open receiver schemed open by Monken.
I like that.
He really helps Lamar here by shifting into this formation pre-snap, where the Ravens start Hill outside to see if Riley follows. When left in execution, they might think defenses have made an adjustment to their concept, but Monken knows to go pedal to the metal again when necessary. Now he moves around his chess pieces a bit so the Dolphins can't catch on, but it's still the same concept. Now Rashad Bateman, the receiver, is in a similar nasty split. Not quite the same, but it's reduced. And Monken has Nelson Aguilar motion across to make sure the nickel corner follows him in man coverage. This indicates to Lamar it's man, and once again, when Riley goes under the rub, it's too easy. Still a difficult throw.
Another thing with these linebackers never really be that good. Like, they might be good linebackers, but when it comes out to their defensive passing, because the linebackers are really known for just, you know, down, nose in the dirt, get nasty. Damn near a linebacker is kind of like a D lineman, but skinnier. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? So most linebackers, it's very rare we see a linebacker who can do both, defend passes, fast, athletic, and not afraid to hit, not afraid to get nasty. It's very rare. So when I see linebackers like that, I don't even know how good that linebacker is, but just these two plays right here, bro. Yeah, bro. Oh my, that's what that was, bro. My fucking keyboard. My bad, y'all. I think we're good now. Yeah, okay.
Wide open in the NFL. When looking ahead at Lamar's postseason prospects, especially a few years removed after the rough 2019 experience, where this team feels pretty similar to the one back then, I will say there are times where he's inaccurate. He's not consistent in hitting his receivers on the correct shoulder, or they'll have to reach out of their frames for the ball. He is 8th highest in bad throw percentage according to Pro Football Reference, and also according to Pro Football Reference, his on-target percentage is 24th highest, and sometimes when he's starting to run and throw, he's careless with his footwork, which of course makes his accuracy problems worse. These problems aren't by any means insurmountable, but what we saw years ago in that 19 Titans playoff game was a team that suddenly got down after a few bad series and didn't have a second pitch. Well, now they do, and that is thanks to Lamar. I still have the Ravens as my Super Bowl favorite. I think they've learned from that Titans upset, which was devastating, and now that they're in a similar position with a similarly dominant team, I don't think anybody is going to surprise them in the same way. Lamar Jackson was incredible back in his first MVP season, but he was a completely different player. Now he is refined from within the pocket. No matter what the coverage is, he can pass or run, and he is finally aided with good skill talents and a very good offensive coordinator. This time, the Ravens are different. This time, they know how to play, and this time, they will win the Super Bowl.